I'm going to take a quick stop here to show you this. I'm in downtown. It's got the classic Texas square shape to it, but I'm here to look at this. And here in the middle of the square there's a fountain, and as you can see, all the victims have a spot here, a shrine if you will. Just walk around here and let you see it. They have pictures of the victims. A terrible event. I like what they've done here though. You know, in memoriam, if you will. Yeah, this is pretty fantastic. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to get a good look at this, document it, show it to you all. It's a beautiful thing they've done here, it really is. Anyway, yeah, I had read that the school will no longer be used as a school. I think maybe they're going to tear it down. I'm not sure. But I'm going to drive over there just to see it. And then we will be on our way to San Angelo. Alright, I am pulling up to it now. Here it is. Robb Elementary School. This is where it happened.
There, right. Then the destination is on your right.
Yeah, I'm going to take another pass here. Quite a bit of police. There's a police officer there. I'm going to pull up to the school here and take another look. There's another police officer there. Yeah, it's fenced off. It looks like indeed the school is not open. Look at all that though. It's a lot, isn't it? Anyway, I'll just take another quick pass or drive past here, and then we'll be on our way to San Angelo. Yeah, but there's the school right there. That's where it happened. Alright, just a quick look. I'm going to head to, or we are heading to San Angelo now. Alright everybody, I am in San Angelo, Texas. Yeah, look at that guy. He is standing guard over a place they call the Concho Riverwalk. That is the Concho River. I'm near downtown. You can see it there in the distance, in the middle of the frame. I'll be heading there shortly. But this is a popular place. There's a few places to dine, but a lot of play areas for kids. And well, they have grills, and so you can have picnics. Yeah, it's really nice family area. Pretty impressive. I've driven along it, just found a place to park, and here I am. Yeah, like I said, it is very much geared for family, but San Angelo was not always a family town. The first people, or the earliest settlers here in town, was in 1632, but the town was not incorporated as a city until 1867. And at the time, it was a lawless cow town, a notorious town filled with brothels, saloons, and gambling houses. It was a wild place. But over time, it has become a peaceful, nice place to raise a family. I'm about to head up onto this pedestrian bridge, get another look at the river. But shortly I will be heading to downtown, explore a little bit there, tell you about the city. Additionally, I will be looking for, from what I understand, is an amazing collection of murals in their downtown. But before I go there, I'm going to go to a place called the International Water Lily Collection. Did I get that right? International Water Lily Collection. Water lilies, you say? In the desert town of San Angelo? Rural Texas? Yeah. From what I understand, that place has the world's largest and most complete collection of water lilies on Earth. And I have to tell you, I gotta see that. Does it make me feminine to want to see water lilies? Well, maybe I just need to get in touch with my feminine side. I don't know. But I really want to see the world's largest collection of water lilies. Yeah. So, I'm going to head there right now. Alright, I'm here. Water lily display. Hardy and tropical varieties. Let's see what's going on over here. Check it out. You can see them down there. Cool. The grounds are really nice. Yeah, you can see all the lilies there. Look at the beautiful butterflies. They're everywhere in this part of Texas. Wow, those are gorgeous. That is nice. Anyway, I'm going to head down here and check these out. Every kind of water lily in existence, from what I understand, grows here in these different tanks. Haunting beauty, attraction, fairy skirt, yellow queen, wow, Paul Harriet, Comanche, Rosy Morn. All different varieties of water lilies. How about that? We got a nice little water fountain here. Well, lots of butterflies. Wonder if there's any fish in there. It's beautiful though. I mean, you know, these water lilies, and you got the palm trees behind. This is really nice. All right, cool. Well, there it is. You guys have seen the world's preeminent collection of water lilies. All right, so time to head downtown. I am in downtown now, and this building caught my eye immediately. Look at this beautiful old theater. The huge state of Texas plaque on it. It's not open or operating. It's got for lease signs in front of it. I sure hope that it's on a national register, or at least protected by the local city, because that is a beauty. Look at all that artwork on the front, the design there, and the design above. That is beautiful. San Angelo, you better be taking care of that building. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, I'm gonna head back in this direction, see what's over here. I can hear something going on over here, so I'm gonna head that way. Well, they have the street cut off here, and here, let me get on the other side. Well, I can't get in that way. You can see a bunch of people in there. Looks like they're having some sort of, I don't know what. Let's go see. Yeah, we got some dogs, probably rescue dogs here. Live music, you can hear that, I'm sure. Some hats for sale over there. Yeah, got all kinds of stuff going on here. Jewelry for sale. Some hot sauce for sale. Wow. Well, pretty awesome. Yeah, they've got some live music over here. I should tell you that it's Saturday, about 3 p.m. So clearly they got something going on because it's Saturday. But it smells awesome. Yeah, they got some security here. Woo! Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna head over here. Wow. We got a little bit of a car show going on here. Man, look at that. Whoa. How cool. Oops, sorry. Now look at that right there. That's a lowrider. Huh. Nice. I'm gonna see what's up here. They've got some more cars in this direction. And this is a cool street. It's got some real old late 1800, early 1900 buildings here. Of course, they've got a bunch of cars here on display. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. This street is cut off as well. Whoa. That's my car. That's the one I want. 59 Corvette. Damn, that's my dream car. So cool. Ah. Man, that is awesome. Look, look how low it sets, right? That's my waist. You have to crawl into that. This one right next to it is incredible too. Look at this thing. Wow, this is a Frankenstein rod. Look at that. Holy cow. Again, you'd have to crawl in it. It's way down here. And it's got these dually tractor tires on it. And that is awesome. They went with just the rough rust look. That is so cool. I would totally drive that. That's fantastic. Anyway, yeah, I see one of these murals here. Let's take a look at this one. Awesome. There's just a cacophony of sound here between the band and the people, and it sounds like church bells are going off. It's crazy. This is cool. This is a pretty awesome town so far. I finally found a bit of a quiet spot. Look at that. I'm not sure why this is here. It just is. A bunch of murals over here. Looks like they have taken some of the masterworks and added their own little twist to them. I see Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring here, one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, incredible. This might be in reference to the town with the water lilies and the river and the bridge. Yeah, but here's dogs playing cards. Somebody's take on it. How cool, huh? Wow. Oh, okay. I'm in Paintbrush Alley. All right. Now it makes sense. That's exactly what this is. Paintbrush Alley. Yeah, this is a area set aside for just that. Artwork. You can see some back there too. I'm going to look at this. Life, activity, and transition. Huh. Yeah, we got some stuff over here. Look at this. Wow. That's beautiful. Right there. It's kind of cool. They just took a little abandoned spot here and had some people paint. A little something over here. Let's see what it is. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Really is. All right. Well, I'm gonna get back out on the main roads. Now I'm going to show you some of these really old buildings here. And as I do, I'll tell you about the town. San Angelo. 2020 census had a population of 100,006. That makes it the 42nd largest city in Texas. I had to just pause when I read that stat because I've been in so many states where a town of 100,000 would be its biggest or second or third biggest. Vermont, West Virginia, Wyoming. This would be the biggest city in any of those states, but here in Texas, it's in the 40s. I had no idea San Angelo had 100,000 people in it, so I was a little surprised when I saw that stat. And there's about 122,000 people in the metro. Anyway, poverty rate here is 12.6%. That's pretty damn low. US average is 11.4, so it's just above that. It's not a poor town. The cost of living is low here too, but I'll get to that in a second. The per capita income is $29,100. US average is $35,600, so it's just a little bit lower. The median household income is $55,700. US average is $67,500. Again, it's a little bit lower, but the cost of living is pretty low. According to Zillow, a house will cost you, or the average price of a house here is $360,000, which is below the US. Realtor.com has it lower, $250,000. I'm gonna head this way. Yeah, there's something down there I want to see. Anyway, rents, a 1-bedroom will cost you $960. 2-bedroom will cost you $1178. 3-bedroom will cost you $1547. So rents are a little higher than some of these border towns that I've been in, but it's not too bad. Crime rate's a little higher than where I've been. 34.1 per 1,000. That's a little lower than the US average. US average is right at 40 per 1,000. So it's got a pretty low cost of living, decent incomes, and low poverty. So overall, pretty impressive city. Especially being out here, kind of out in the boonies in Texas. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go up here. I know there's something I wanted to see right up here, and I want you guys to see it too. Yeah, I want to show you this little part of town. These buildings are all, as I understand it, late 1800s, early 1900s. Soda fountain, hand-spun milkshakes, and pickles. Right in there. In case you wanted something like that. The Eggmeyer's General Store, another look at that. Yeah, that building is really old. Well over 100 years old. Anyway, I see some of these murals over here, so I'm gonna go take a quick look at them. We've got 3 murals here. They're really about the city. Goodfellow Air Force Base is here, and it's not really about teaching people to fly. This Air Force Base is here for cryptology and intelligence training. So that's operating right here in San Angelo. And the Army Airfield. And then Fort Concho, an interesting place. I should be able to make it there if I leave right now. So I would like to see that. So that's what's going to come up next. Got a couple interesting statues that I'm seeing as I make my way back to my car. Hank the Cow Dog. Huh. And then they got this guy with his horse. Looks like the horse is bending down for a drink. I'm still making my way back to the Bronco, but I had to stop and show you this. Looks like an empty building maybe, but it's not. It's the Speakeasy at Fifi's. Martinis, craft beers, Friday, Saturday, 8 to 12. So it's only open 4 hours, 2 days a week. Look here. For entrance, ring bell. Yeah, it just looks like an empty place, doesn't it? But I guess it's not. There's the bell. Wonder what goes on in there at night. A little interesting area here. Got a gun shop there, a gospel center there, and then a sports bar and grill next to the gospel center. That's not something you always see. And look at this. This is very old mural. Wow. National Biscuit Company. I've seen that in some other towns. I mean, that's from like early 1900s. That is so cool. Huh. Looks like a church right here. Wow. Oh, it's used for weddings and stuff now. And look at that. Looks like an old home, but it's a tattoo parlor now. Let's get over closer to that. How cool. Yeah, this is Old Town Historic District, it says. Look at that. Yeah, you can tell these are old. Wow. That is so cool that they set these aside and have, you know, kept them preserved. I'm at the Fort Concho National Historic Landmark. You can see it here, the fort, the buildings. Let's go see what these placards say. Site of Fort Concho, established 1867, abandoned 1889. San Angelo, Texas. Fort Concho, center of a line of forts extending from the northeastern border of Texas to El Paso. Went all the way down to the Grand Canyon. And over here, yeah, the 10th Cavalry, Following the Civil War, the United States Congress authorized the creation of 6 regiments of black U.S. Army troops. 10th Cavalry was organized in 1867. Yeah, I knew that they had a regiment of Buffalo soldiers here, right here at this fort. They arrived here at 1875. Let's see, contribution were of major importance, took part in grueling scouting and mapping expeditions, and campaigns against hostile Indians, often facing days without proper supplies or water on the high plains. They were instrumental in the defeat of the Mescalero Apache Indians, led by Chief Victorio in 1880. And they were stationed here till 1882. So there you go. A little history. Interesting history here on this location where this fort still stands today. It was close to being torn down from what I understand, and the city ended up saving it. It is on the National Register now. So there you are. Fort Concho. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this video. We're going to be in Dallas for a couple days, and then we are heading into Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. Going to do some of those dying towns videos. So basically we're going to be going to some of these areas of the states that there is no freeway located anywhere close. Check out some of these towns, and we're going to see some bigger towns too. Gulfport, Mississippi, Biloxi, Mobile, Alabama. So all that's coming up in the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that.